When there's distance to gain, it's time to switch. When you need more stability in the wind, it's time to switch. When the purest ball strikers all play the same ball, and all the evidence points to a real advantage, it's time to switch. The TaylorMade TP5 and TP5X, the ball you switch to.
Scott, thanks for joining us inside the ropes. It has been almost a month since the devastation at Gilbert Plains Country Club, and obviously all eyes in the golfing community have been to where you are joining us today. So can you give us an update? How are things here as we get towards the end of July?
I think just a ton of emotions. You feel for your staff that work so tirelessly to get a golf course in tournament ready condition. And then obviously to have that happen 2 days prior to the event is a little deflating. So it's taken some time for them to, come around but they're obviously back in the saddle and working tirelessly again to, we're just in the recovery stage right now. Still, obviously, we're doing a lot of inventory work and sorting through things and that type of thing. While the grounds crew is outside, and obviously focusing on trying to get the golf course to a point where we can do some other things in terms of seed and grass and stuff like that.
The water levels obviously were something we've never seen before around your area. When you look back to what you saw and then to where you sit today, can you believe you've gone through this?
Yeah, it is a little bit surreal, Brian. Like, when you park your vehicle in the parking lot, when you come to work and you think about that the water level would have been over top of the roof of the vehicle, kind of thing puts things into perspective. Yeah, it's, anytime that you live on the lake or the river, we know they're beautiful places to be, but you're always suspect to, having disasters. And obviously we weren't able to escape this one with the amount of rainfall in our area at that time.
So where are things at for you right now, Scott?
Yeah, we're like I said earlier, I really think that we're just really more in the recovery and cleanup stage right now. We got to the point where cart paths are passable, not repaired, but passable. So it was quite a chore for a while. We had our greens more hooked up to trailers and dragging it through water to get it to some of the greens in order to cut them, because we know that grass never stops growing no matter what you do. Mm-hmm. So it's been quite an effort thus far, but we're at the point where we're able to drive on solid ground and get to areas that are able to be maintained. And then obviously we've got a great crew here from Ansu Brothers here to help us with the cleanup. So they've been on site and working hard for us. And yeah, it's just one day at a time. And you can only do as much as you can do. And although it's deflating, we'll get through it, and we'll be back again, whenever we can, to have that beautiful golf course that we always loved.
You announced last week a really neat initiative that the golfing community can come together with. You've got the lottery there in association with the Dauphin Kings. The Manitoba Junior Hockey League Club is trying to help you out just down the highway in Dauphin. So fill everybody in on how, as a golfing community, we can help Gilbert Plains Country Club.
Yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, it was a very obviously when you're applying for a lottery license, there's 6 to 8 week window of getting approved and stuff. So the Dauphin Kings obviously lent a helping hand in lending us their license and able to do an online 50-50 through them to try and help our cause. I don't think it's any secret, but our insurance deductible is $100,000. So that's the goal that we're trying to raise here. And yeah, so the 50-50 is online and live. I think the pot is just over $7,000 right now. And you can go to there. You can go to the DauphinKings5050.com, take you right to the website, and you can buy online. Anybody that buys, we'd be obviously very, very thankful. People have been so generous through all this. We've had several people in the golf community that have reached out. The RM has been a huge help in terms of they're issuing charitable tax receipts through the RM. People have been making donations. So we know that we're loved abroad and loved by a lot of people around here. And we know that we're going to come out on the other end just fine. But in the meantime, it's difficult.
For sure. There's no doubt about it. Hey, before we let you go, I know there's a lot of people to thank and you can't get to everybody, but there's been a lot of hands on your shoulders, haven't there?
There sure has been. Like, the municipality of Gilbert Plains has had our back from the start. They've been fantastic. The provincial government, some of the the programs that they have put in place have helped us immensely. Our local Ron Costician, he's been fantastic with giving us the attention that he can give us and the support. I know that sometimes in government your hands are tied, but he definitely acknowledges how important we are in terms of tourism in our area and how important the golf course is to the parkland.
Scott, appreciate the time. Thanks for the insight on this, and hopefully we'll be swinging them again on the course in the near future.
Thanks, Brian. I really appreciate it.